What's going on, guys? I'm bringing you a double upload today because I want to tell the story on the time I flipped off a cop and I threw rocks at an old lady's house. I used to cuss her out. But before before the video begins, be sure to subscribe down below and like the video. Get me to 100 likes would be great. And yeah, let's get right into the story, guys. Okay, so basically, I was like 4 or 5, and I was at my dad's friend's house, and it was a little red house out in the country, and there was this neighbor, okay, and she was old, and basically, my okay, David and Frank taught me how to like cuss and stuff and throw rocks at the old lady's house. So that's what I did. I threw rocks at her house, and I used to like cuss her out. I used to call her names and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna say the names because they're too bad, but they were horrible. And I actually like almost broke her windows out, and that was when she had it, and she called the cops. And when the cops came, I told them to shut up, and then I flipped them off, and I started cussing at them, and they were basically like, "Why does your son have that kind of mouth? Who taught him this?" And David and Frank obviously taught me this, and it's so funny to think about now because like it was the like those are it's like the funniest memories like I have, and my arm's starting to hurt from holding this camera. But it was the funniest moments I have. And okay, so after the cops left, the old lady was talking to me and just begging me to stop throwing rocks at her house. And I told her to shut up, and I threw rocks at her, like actual physically threw rocks at her. They're not big rocks, they're little tiny pebbles, but still, like, it was like kind of mean of me, I guess, now that I look at it. But yeah, it was like horrible of me. I feel bad now. Um, it was a little white house, I remember that. And there's like actually like damages to her siding and stuff on the house from where I threw rocks. And I almost broke her car window out, which that would have been bad. That would have been expensive to fix. But yeah. And then I'm going to be telling you the story of the time I used to prank call cops when I was 3, I think. Okay, so basically when I was 3, my parents had a phone in the house, like a house phone, and I used to go grab it and call 911 and make up like a fake emergency. Of course, I was 5, so I didn't know what I was doing. But I made up fake emergencies, and they used to come a lot and basically tell me to stop prank calling them, but if you're a 5-year-old, are you gonna listen? No. I don't think so unless you're just like older, but they told me to like not call them anymore, so I kept on calling them, and then they came to my house and I cussed them out. I was such a bad little kid. Like, guys, you do not understand how bad I was. Like, I used to cuss every day, and until I was like 8, I think, and then I stopped cussing because I used to get spanked a lot. So, yeah, that kind of cut my habit from cussing and throwing rocks at an old lady and flipping off cops every time I saw them. And one day I called a cop a pig, and he got so mad. Like, he couldn't do nothing because I was 5, so yeah. But that was the story of the time I threw rocks at an old lady and I flipped off a cop. And there's actually one story that I have not shared with you guys, and it was the time I drank my mom's vodka when I was 5. So I was like thirsty and I wanted water, and I looked at my mom's cup and I thought it was water, but it turns out it was vodka, and I started chugging it. I was like, what's this? And then I like spit it out, and then my mom's like, hey, that's vodka. And then like I got punished, like I got put in the timeout chair for like 30 minutes, and I learned my lesson after that, and I still don't drink to this day or smoke at all. So cheers on that. yeah, I think that's going to be a real quick video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And be sure to share with friends. And I'm going to put the pictures of David and Frank after the outro so you guys can see what they look like and stuff. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below on what video you want me to do next or story time. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Yeah.